Hello everyone, this is Gaius, and I'm back from the RainbowCraft server, and today it's time for a little intergalactic adventure. Yes, we are going back into space. I have been doing a bit of expeditions on my own, exploring all of the things in the Galacticraft and the GalaxySpace and the Galacticraft Extra Planets mods. Up to tier 4. And I have a tier 4 rocket right now. So today I thought we would go on a few expeditions off onto Mercury, as many as we get time for, of Mercury, Venus, and Io. Well, actually, I'll start off with Io, and then we'll see how far we get. While this is going on, the factory is in full swing right now. Let me just put on a few things that we're going to need in space, like, thermal gear and frequency modulating things, and oxygen is important. Got the oxygen. There we go. Now I'm connected. Heartbeat's fine. Food's fine. I have lots of oxygen. Health is good. Off we go to Jupiter's moon. That there is Jupiter. No, that's... Wait, we can't see Jupiter on this one. We can barely see it on the outskirts right there. That's Jupiter. That's where we're going. That there is the overworld, or Earth, where we are right now. And we will fly out from the orbital station there and on to Jupiter, one of Jupiter's moons, Io. While this is going on, as I said, the factory is working round the clock right now on producing the induction cells for the fusion reactor. Because, yeah, it's taken about almost 2 weeks to build the thing and gather the resources. Now it's going to probably take the better part of today, maybe on to tomorrow. The current estimate right now is 7 hours, and about 2 hours ago the estimate was 4 hours, so it keeps going up. So we just have to wait for that, I guess. But the production started, so that's going to be in another episode. You might see a few different things here. I've expanded the portal rooms here, and I added some information on which tier you need to be on with a rocket in order to get there, where it is. Tellus is, of course, the Latin word for the Earth. This is the moon's. There's no atmosphere on it, but we have a base with oxygen. There's also a moon buggy there, and you can find tin and cheese on the moon. I kid you not, there's cheese. And also there are dungeons. I have the same for set up for for Mars and Mars's 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos, and the asteroid belt and the dwarf planet in the asteroid belt series. Of course, you have the orbital station. We have the other moons of Jupiter that I've already established bases on. I haven't just added that sign yet, but that screen yet, but I will do that. Sorry. Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa, I've already set up bases. There's absolutely nothing interesting there except for, magnesium. Yes, magnesium and ilmenite and Ganymede. But other than that, and Europa has geysers and water geysers that are interesting, but nothing more interesting than that. And then you have the portals for Mercury and Venus and Io are already set up. But we're not. There aren't really anything interesting. Lead, iron, nickel. I produce all that in my farm. So I'll be going to Mercury just for fun, and it's also tier 4, and then tier 4. Well, the other 3 moons here are tier 3. Venus has sulfur diamonds. I have no idea what that is, but I'm eager to find out after this. But we're going to Io, which is one of the moons of Jupiter, as I said. It requires tier 4 to get there. No atmosphere, I'm assuming. There are tungsten and copper. I don't really need those because tungsten isn't really that much used, to be honest. And I have a lot of it because it spawns on down on the overworld as well, and so our quarries and ender quarries have picked up a lot of it. So we do have a lot of it, but we're going there for this, the dungeon, and to find the tier 5 schematics. So that being said, let's head on up to the orbital station, which has oxygen. It has a fusion reactor and a launch bay. Those are the main attractions, so to speak, of our nice little orbital base. I'm quite proud now of the launch bay that I've set up here as well. It's rather awesome. We have the main arrival bay for the teleport. And there we are. And it's this one. Go on. There we go. There we go. So there we have our rocket ready to launch. I have set up simple base building kits that I made here in crates. They all contain exactly the same, which is a power source, teleporter, means of producing oxygen, a capacitor bank to act as both as a sealant and as a capacitor bank battery. You need the thermal controller on most of these moon things in order to stay warm enough. There are a few conduits, a few leaves to produce oxygen, a few factory blocks and glass to make a simple base, and a couple of airlocks, flag of course, and a magnum torch and a chest to put things, and some lights. That's all the basic things you need to set up a base. In addition to, of course, this enhanced building guide there. It's not that expensive actually. So if you're playing with the OpenBlocks mod, I really recommend this, and you'll see why very shortly. So this has been fueling up my rocket all day, and let's open up and just one more check to my oxygen zone. I have my mask, my gear, my tanks, my spare tanks, and let's open up the bay. There we go. Enter the rocket, hit space, quick detect fuel. Yes, fuel is good. And this is our rocket launching from the bay there. If there were anyone else there, you'd probably see them waving. This is automatically. Yeah, that's the airlock behind me to go out. There's actually. All right. Something's wrong with the countdown. I'm having a bit of a lag, it seems. But let's skipping between the numbers. It's a bit disconcerting, but I think it should be fine. It should have launched by now. Go now, come on. There we go. You see we're shooting out from the base, the orbital station. The station is below us right now with the oxygen collection at the top. Connecting rings up there. Ring, I suppose, is just the one. Right. Can't see the station anymore because I see the Earth fading away on the bottom there. And we should, in a minute, arrive at the choosing map. Okay, come on. Come on then. Come on. It's a lot slower than it usually. Hang on, let me just check. Check our ping reply. Oh my, it's really slow right now. The connection to the server is really slow. Yeah, something is wrong, definitely. Ah, there we are. And then we are not going to, this is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, the asteroid belt, Ceres, and that would make this Jupiter. Later on, of course, we're going to Saturn and Neptune and Uranus and Uranus and then Neptune and then Pluto, but that's for later time. And of course, there's a lot to do in their solar system, and there are other ones to explore as well. But we can't just jump there. We need to work our way up. So let's go. I think this is Io. Yes, this is Io. The other 3 moons there I've been to. So let's launch. Let's see. This says TF4, and let's launch. It worries me that it takes. Oh, hello. This was quicker at least. I can see lava. I think. Yep, I can. Oh my! We landed right in the middle of the lava. Oh wow! This was definitely not what I expected, to be honest. But we're in the landing balloons, so survived the drop directly into lava, which is, impressive that balloons managed to do that. Let's jump out of this. And then let's quickly pick up the rocket, the launch pad, and of course the fuel. How much did we use on that trip? Oh, it's the same as the other moons, so it does save me quite a bit of fuel to launch from the space station. Oh my. So let's send the fuel back to Earth. Okay, so we're arriving in mid-morning. Where should we set down our base? It's a very black area. Io Ash. Io surface block. I'm thinking maybe we set up. I usually like to set up the base very close to where you land. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try it here on this little ridge here. Let me just look around, see that we're in roughly the middle. Place down the building guide. Give it redstone power. Fly around the outside to see that it has flooring. It has it on almost all the sides. Just this is a problem, so I'm gonna just set this to. Oh, come on with the lag. Just line up bits of this so I can build up underneath the dome. The noise you're hearing, by the way, that's my magnets sucking in the items that are floating around, the entities that are floating around. Okay. Now it comes time to put down our crate. And we take out the factory blocks. And when you right click with a stack in your hand and you hold it down on the enhanced building guide, this is what happens. It fills it in the thing. I could have shown you also all these symbols on here, which basically on the top there, the 2 arrows change between the types of design. So this, I've chosen a dome right now because as my chosen. Let's bring out all the glass and right click that. So now I have the 2 lower blocks with the factory blocks, the rows with factory blocks, and then we go with the clear glass for the rest of the dome. As I said, the 2 arrows on the top there of the block, of the building guide, those are changing. The 2 big arrows, the one that's now pointing to my left and one to my right, those change between the type of structures you want to put in. I think it's sphere, dome, cylinder, triangle, and a few other things that I haven't really looked that much into. And the other ones, the symbols on the outside of the top there, those rotate the structure. And the pluses and the minuses, that's to adjust the dimensions of the thing, of the dome, or in this case the dome, the structure that you want. where plus increases it outward. Oh, we're done. Outward for them in that direction, minus inwards, and so on. Haven't really tried those, so I'm not entirely sure what those are, so can't give you an answer on that. Great, I dropped them accidentally. Let's pick up, go in the crate, take down the building guide, set down the magnum torch, prepared for the night. Brilliant, brilliant. Put this away, and the next step, of course, is the teleporter frame. Now, let's see. I think I want my airlock to be that direction. And I think I want the power to be that direction, looking at the flat area outside. This end was where I built up, so I'm going to dig down a bit there. Set down the teleport frame. And then we, of course, set it to IO. Check it. It's ready. It is connected to the portal down back on Earth. Brilliant. Now let's do the airlock. And I said I wanted it that way. And the airlock I want to be 3x3 big. That means I'm going to take it down, set the airlock down. Some support blocks there, I see. Oh, did the wrong thing. Did the absolute wrong thing. There we go. 3 up. 3 up. No, actually we don't. And 3 across. And then we set it to open when the player is within 2 meters. So there it closes. Come on, open for me. There we go. Get the factory blocks and the glass. Set up the rest of it, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then glass in between. And then add the second airlock to make it so that any air, we don't lose any air inside the base whenever you go from outside to the inside, because there is this chamber in between to keep that from happening. There we go. Let's go back in. Come on, open up. And the next bit is going to be the capacitor, the oxygen thermal, and, this bit. And I said I wanted that to be on the flat bit over there. So this bit, set down the capacitor. Now it serves as a sealed conduit from the production of energy outside and the energy use inside. Now let's set up the conduits. So we need the energy conduits, gas to pull out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go 5. Oh, I completely missed the answer one there. So just, let's pick up that. There we go. And oxygen collector, 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip these around and set them to extract without redstone signal on the gas. I have to jump over to get that out. Okay. Extract without signal. And extract without signal. So this is should now start running when we get it. It has power now, so all it needs is leaves to suck oxygen from. Let's do the same here. We set these sealers, and this first one we put the thermal controller in, and that's going to keep the thermal bit for the entire thing. And now that that's done, we put these back. Bring out this one we're going to keep, and also this one. Bring out all the leaves, and we fill in this bit with leaves. And I have my builder's wand with me, so I'm going to build out, but leave one space so you can get to the collectors, and basically use the builder's wand to fill it all out. There we go. I'm aware that this doesn't really make that much sense, in real life, where this, 138, that's the thing we're aiming for, because these ones use 120 per second. So if these ones produce a bit more than they need to, they're going to eventually fill up. See, this is already sealed, and I'm now not using any oxygen in my tanks, just using the oxygen in here. Yeah. As for the realism, leaves in and of themselves don't produce oxygen. You have to feed them. You have to have water and nutrients and sunlight and carbon dioxide. But this is a game and it's a bit simplified. But it is possible to recreate this though. To use plants in space to produce oxygen, and it's used. But they also use oxygen scrubbers, which is a thing. So let's put that back there. Bring out this. We need to set down the flag, the chest, and the lights as well. So the chest, it's empty over here, so just put the chest on there. And I'm going to take out the spare things that we didn't use, so we can maybe expand this later. Bring this out. So let's put down the flag. There we go. So a bit off to the side there, and let's put it down there. There we go. Flag is set down, and we fly off it. Oh, no, actually, this is the... Haha, I thought I missed something there. Perdition node. So, and another thing that isn't really realistic is this. There's absolutely no wind in space and on the moon, but somehow mechanisms windmill actually works. So I'm getting 102 RF per tick, which is enough to run this base with the meager needs that we need. The reason I'm using this and not solar panels is because, well, the solar panels from Galacticraft don't really work that well out here. They have atmospheric or environmental adjustments to their production depending on where they are, which it's reasonable, but it's, as a gamer, as a player, it's a bit annoying, to be honest. Okay, anyway, we now have also could have used mechanisms, solar generators, for more realism, but I have these lying from earlier, so that's why I used them. I had a lot of them, as the first power production we had actually were the windmills, wind turbines, sorry. So that's what we used. That's what I ended up with, because they were there. It's as simple as that. That's why I'm using the wind turbine. So let's put down the white glue panel here for light. One over there as well. And come on, there we go. A couple on the outside. So there we go. So now it's lit up. The final thing we need to do before exploring is to find the exact center there and waypoint this to home base. And like every other dimension I'm on, it's in pink. Right. Let's dump off the building guide, the lever, the sign of purpose box, and the empty crate and the glass back into the thing. and it's time to find dungeons. And I usually choose a direction, usually, you know, north or west for some reason. But actually, I think I'm going to choose north this way because it's easier to find what I need to do on the light things, I think, rather than the dark. Because what I'm looking for on the map, the mini-map up to the... Ooh, this is a high ridge. So what I'm looking for on the map, if you look see the mini-map up on my upper right, I'm looking for dark spots, rather large dark spots. And then I'm also doing the same and looking for other things while I'm flying. Ooh, these are nice, interesting structures. Dark spots. Okay. That way. Dark spots are usually holes. Okay, so this is going to make it a bit harder to notice dark spots. Because the dungeons on the other planets, or planets and moons and things, have been basically just holes down in deep into the ground. Straight down to a dungeon. Wait. No. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for right now. Well, while we are looking for this, I guess I could talk a bit more about the realism of Galacticraft. In some manners, it's not very realistic in terms of the oxygen production, the energy production. You have initially with Galacticraft and GalaxySpace, if you're running just those mods, it's a lot more realism than that I'm giving the impression of right now. But we on the RainbowCraft server are an ultra modded SMP, and we are running. Oh, okay, it just hadn't loaded in. We are running 266 mods, and some of those mods are gonna take the realism out of other mods and make things in some that are difficult in some mods quite easy by having the other mods to supplant it or everything else. And we are, of course, exploiting that because why not? To be honest, playing this to have fun. The challenging bit is, you know, hello, dungeon. Oh, that looks fiery. Gonna, you know, descend quietly down there. Oh, IO web. I encountered some similar webs on series, I think it was. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fly up again, and this is what I'm saying about things being simple. Here I'm gonna use my wand with the excavation focus from Thorncraft. You see those spawners down there? They're gonna spawn mobs, and you make it a bit tricky for me with... Come on, excavate. There you go. Excavate. There you go. Save myself a bit of trouble. Now I just need to... So the things that are making this a bit easier for me are, you know, flying. I guess you would have, but you know, I have the angel wings from what? Extra utilities. The invisible wings, actually. Yeah, angel ring. Extra utilities that allows me to fly the same way I would fly in Creative. See, okay. Yeah, flying into these webs damages you as well as get you stuck. Okay. IO dungeon bricks. I like these. I might... Okay. I think that makes this easy. I have the complete dark armor from Ender.io, which gives me... And I've added all the mods. All of the add-ons. Well, hello. You're interesting. Haven't seen you before. You are Evolved Fire Skeleton. I don't need to deal with you guys. So it's gonna make a bit of noise. Yeah, I'm using the resonant laser rifle from Gecko's Lasers, which basically shoots lasers and not too useful. rapid fire lasers, each of them damaging, I think is somewhere around. Yeah, rapid firing this does make things a bit easier to watch my back, because in these dungeons creepers have a tendency to spawn behind you, and that's not fun. Fox in a Box. Okay, that's an interesting title. Conduit Probe, Knowledge Fragment, Lexica Botanica, Ender Pearl, and another Division Sigil. Okay. You are an evolved fire creeper. Okay. Hearing the angry Enderman off to my left, but I can't see it. My, what's this? Oh, it's the same sort of came down in just. Oh, there you are. Okay, go away then. This Gecko's rifle thing is definitely making it a bit easier, but you know, this is a bit tricky as well. Take out all these webs. Let me back off a bit, because my inventory is full. So let's feed it into the computer back home. Oh my god, this thing is no noisy. Right, let's feed it back into the thing at home. Okay, you two as well. Another thing that makes life very easy on the RainbowCraft server. The computer feeder, which basically is an ender pouch. Okay, there's the thing. Let's bring it out. And where's the other one? Ah, there it is. The computer feeder is basically an ender pouch that is color-coded to match an ender chest's map at home. I have import buses, a lot of them, with speed, acceleration. Ow! Acceleration cards. You know what? You're starting to bother me. I'm gonna kill you now. Here you go. Right, back to this then. So that's going to be a diagonal of this. I think I'm experiencing a lot more mobs than I'm used to on this. Where's the last? There it is. What I'm used to on this thing. Hello, common treasure. Oh, that's boring, but you know, let's open it anyway and we get coins. And a few potions, but you know. Put that into the computer. Nothing interesting, nothing I haven't seen except this though. That's very interesting. Oh. This guy has one bow. Everyone else has had two bows. This atomic disassembler, by the way, is also a nifty piece of thing from Mechanism. Deals 20 damage. Mundane Power Catalyst. Okay, Nathan will be happy with that. We still haven't done computer craft, the open computers yet. But, you know, we'll get there. The atomic disassembler is a nifty little thing that it's basically all of the tools running except for shears, unfortunately. I'd really have liked to see shears on this thing, but it is shovel, it is pickaxe, it is a hoe, it is a weapon with 20 damage. And It's a scoop to gather up bees with as well. But it is, but with butterflies it doesn't work like a scoop. Okay, I see a large open chamber ahead. That is usually a... No, it doesn't heal. It's usually about a sign that there's a... Yeah, this is a boss area. So I'm going to empty out my things into the area right now. Now, if the Enderman could stop screaming in my ear, that would be brilliant. Okay. I have no idea what to expect from the boss in here, to be honest, so that's going to be interesting. Why are you coming so close? Okay. Okay, let's go in here and see what it... Oh, hello, Ghast! Can I shoot you? Does that help? It does not. Okay, we have one of these things again, where I have to knock whatever it shoots at me back here. Come on, shoot at me. Fire! Yep. I had one of these as well on... I think it was Mars? Yes, Mars. We had the evolved creeper shooting TNTs at me. Okay. This thing is, you know, difficult to begin with, and now I have to contend with lag as well, so just, you know, click the thing. There's a really slow, low rate of fire as well, so this is going to take a while. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I guess we're stuck here for a little bit. Or can I knock you about? I actually can knock you about. Hello then. I just couldn't shoot you with ranged things. I'm going to just push you into the corner here and... Well, this is an interesting tactic. Just fly into the ghast and kill it. Wow, it has a lot of armor. I'm doing almost no damage here. Okay, I did 10... I did 3. Oh. Now, I'm sure that each blast would give more damage, but on the other hand, this actually works, right? The rate of fire is actually so much higher on... this is actually better. The rate of fire is so much higher on my own attacks that just, you know, flying inside this thing and hitting it is seems to be much more effective than waiting for it to shoot at me. And I see that it's destroying the things outside while we're at it, so... Oh, we're halfway there now. Ooh, it's getting erratic. More erratic than before. Might be, because some of these bosses have several stages, depending on how low you've gotten them. So, okay, that's good, that's good. But this is basically the way it goes. You have the dungeon, you work your way through it, there are cobwebs, chests, and, you know, the evolved versions of whatever you got at home, which is spiders and creepers and zombies and skeletons, and now Enderman as well. And now we have this boss. When we kill it. See, I haven't taken damage, I think, once, maybe once or twice, but, you know, I have an extra set of hearts as well. Pretty much, if we're not in the end game right now, we are pretty close to it. When it comes to, you know, overworld side things, we are most definitely the end game, where we have farm, which is basically making all the things we want all the time, pretty much. And then weaponry and armor, we're pretty much unsurpassed, and other nifty little things. But I have a goal. I want to reach all of the planets and moons that I can in Galacticraft, and for that I'm going to need a bit. That's the real resource and energy intensive things. that's what I'm doing right now. We are now working towards getting the tier 5. So I really hope that this boss will give the key to the chest, and the chest will be, and in the chest will be the tier 5. Where did you go? Because I think it's tier 8 to get where I want, which is in another galaxy. Not another galaxy, another solar system. Far away from this. In that solar system, there's supposed to be one planet. That's as well. I can't right now. I think it's Barnard's star. It's the star that we need to go to, and one of the planets on Barnard's star is inhabitable. There we go. One dead boss. Need to go away for a bit because that's one's going to explode. Yep. See it damaged all the things around it. Now it spews around. Oh, stop shooting at me! Okay, please, boss. Okay, got the epic shader and another miniature rail yellow. I don't need any more of those. Oh, explosions and lots of experience. There we go. And one key, and oh, IO glowstone, yes. Don't mind if I do bring a bit of that. Got some from Mars as well. That was rather no series, I think it was. Special glowstone. That's gonna be it. I think we came from there, and we are going this way. I hope, really hope we are. Yep, this is the chest. You missed the skeleton. Go ahead. Stop killing me. Stop shooting me. There we go. Tier 5 dungeon key. Put it in. Unlock it. Open, and we get the rocket tier 5. Just what I wanted for Christmas. Or, you know, wanted. Christmas is done. Okay, I'm gonna need to put a few things back in the computer there. And the tier 5 rocket schematics are going to help me back on Earth. Okay, I just need to... Ooh, I keep forgetting to check my oxygen when I'm out here. And I'm a bit depleted, you see. Because once it's done, it might kill you so quickly that you barely have time to react. Sometimes you don't have time to react at all before you're actually dead. That actually happened to me yesterday when I was gonna record yesterday, but things didn't go according to plan. And well, I kind of died to oxygen starvation on the space station when I opened up the rocket bay, and I didn't wear any of the things. Right, now let's... You know what? I want to bring a lot of this back. It's going to be even more efficient. See this bit? Resident wide mining laser. And let's adjust this. We want diameter to be 9, and then we want the depth to be 0, I think. Depth 0. Let's try this. No, okay, we want the depth to be... Yeah, we want the depth to be 0. That's exactly what we want. Because that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Here, come on. Depth 0. There we go. Shoot once, shoot once, shoot once, and shoot once, and we brought the entire machine bit. Bring the floor as well. It's going to be good for a while. I need to... things are being here. Brilliant. A few stacks of that. Let's see if I'm going to bring some from here as well, I think. Just fly around, let the magnet pick up everything, and sunset. Come on. Come to Papa. There we go. Now let's go. Hello, what are you? You are copper. Don't need you. So now let's run up. This tricky bit about this, of course, is, you know, remembering which of the lasers that I'm using, because I have them right next to each other, which means that they're... Oh, come on, you bloody bastard. Stupid Enderman knocked me into the thing. Okay, I need to eat a bit. This is quite funny, actually. See the guys, the skeletons just shooting at me. First off, shooting an arrow in zero to or low gravity is pretty much useless. And second of all, this even happens back on Earth as well. Whenever a skeleton shoots at me, and I'm at least, I think it's 2-3 blocks away. 2-3 blocks away, my nifty magnets just sucks up the arrow, so I never get hit. Okay, I mark this with an X to make sure that I know that I've been here. So let's fly the 2.6 kilometers back to base. Through the landscape here to just go a bit off to the side so we get explored a bit more. The fun thing about this is that that's not the only dungeon. There are more dungeons. These things can be done several times. Another thing I'm quite interested in is, you know, I'm going to blast it. You know what? I can do that on the way back. I can blast away one of these ridges of ash just to see what's underneath it. You're a good candidate. I'm going to blast you off now. Oh, I need to adjust first. So let's adjust the depth to max, which is 8. Blast. What are you hiding? Okay, from the top then, I guess. Oh, the lag. Okay, so... Oh my. I need to put things in. Stone. A bit of layer of ash. Okay, a bit of a backlog there on thing. Right, so one layer of ash, that's it. Right, that's not very interesting, is it? And ore-wise, I think we're pretty much done with this place. There wasn't anything interesting. So let's fly back and round this off. I think we're just going to do the one expedition this episode. So, because it turned out to be quite a bit of a long one. Because this took a bit of a time. The usual expedition, or the kind of expeditions I've had the most of, are a bit shorter than this, which is basically fly to the planet or moon and then set up the base, which is basically the same way I just set up this one over here. I've been doing this quite a few times now, that's why it goes so quickly. And then explore a bit, blast with my mining laser and see what's interesting down there. And if there's an interesting ore, which is the case on Phobos and Deimos, which have interesting ores, I come back with an ender quarry, mine the shit out of it, and I got an insane amount. I think I got like 1,000,000 blocks of, you know, Deimos subsurface blocks, which you can't use for anything. You can't. It doesn't give you. It gives you absolutely nothing interesting. Which is, you know, kind of annoying to say the least. So there you are, with 1,000,000 things in your ME system. It's just taking up space. So what did I do with it? I made matter balls. The same as from Phobos as well. I made singularities with the matter thing. So let's check on these guys. They are now full of oxygen, so they have a bit to take from, because these are producing a bit more than these guys are actually using. So that's it. We got back to base. Our IO base right here. We have the Jupiter up above. we go. So with Jupiter up above, I think we're going to say goodbye for now. I hope you enjoyed this this brilliant expedition to Io, one of the moons of Jupiter. This is the last moon of Jupiter that I'm going to explore. The other ones aren't actually that interesting. Although you should go to Europa. That's an interesting where you have a surface rock there, and underneath that you find ice, and under a thick layer of ice there's water. The only thing interesting in the water unfortunately are geysers, but it's a fun structure to watch or look at. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you come back for more. And that's it from the RainbowCraft server. Bye.